Anyways, yeah, no, it was wrapped up in this relationship, and there was, it was a good relationship. Don't get me wrong, but in the end, like, it was just better for me and her. And she was the first one to really see it. Is that we, um, as much as the relationship was like caring and solid, and like she was a great person, like it wasn't what we needed in our lives in the long term, and like, and she's gone on to like, I mean, she's got like a kid and shit now, and I wish her all the best luck, um, like people always have all these bad breakup stories, and like on the surface, if you just like learned like the face value facts of how mine went down, you'd be like, oh my god, it's awful. Are you okay? It's like, no, like it was fine. I mean, it hurt, but like when a lot of things that you really enjoy for a long time end, like you're gonna be upset about it. But in the end, like I'm comfortable saying that it was for the best, and now I'm green. I'm like a damn Jolly Rancher. But at the end of the day, like even, and it's not like some people would be like, oh my god, I wasted 10 years of my life. Like, no, that's a shitty way to look at it. You don't ever look at the shit like that. No, it was part of who you are, because who you are is like all the experiences you've had up until then. Like people always like to say like, oh, I'd go back and change this. It's like, would you though? I feel like people that are only unhappy that they are who they are would say that, because you would not be the same person. Like if I was never in that relationship, God, I would be a radically different person. I probably wouldn't be here right now. And wouldn't it be so sad for you to be here without my company, watching me play with this silly little robot? Nah, but and then if you really are wishing you could change the past, then it's something that you're unhappy about with yourself. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with any of that, but you got to figure out what you want to do to move forward. And it might be a daunting task. It might be thinking, oh, it's like, oh my god, like Dr. Devil Shorts, how am I ever gonna get there? And it's, you just get there by trying. And I do mean this with all sincerity. You're not gonna make a lot of progress at first, no matter what it is. You're not gonna make a lot of progress. Nobody does. Nobody makes progress on that kind of shit. Like not quickly, at least. What you want to do though is just make progress. When you start, it's part of, I believe part of the human condition is when you pick flowers, when you, oh god, no, when you set yourself up to fucking, when you set your when you set yourself up to go a certain direction, to actually make progress, that in and of itself is therapeutic, and it helps you just a little bit every day. No matter what it is. Maybe it's being a shit tier VTuber like me, where you've got like a transparent ghetto ass setup. And you know what? I've I've been working on this for a little while, and you know what? It's made me happier to be here and to do this kind of stuff, even though it's like only day one. And like, yeah, sure. I mean, I was nervous. Like, well, shit. I started at what, like 4:30, so doxing myself a little bit. Figure out my time zone. Um, just a few hours ago, yeah, I was nervous as crap, and it's like, oh, do I need to perform? Do I need to be an entertainer? But and I mean, but ah, but at the end of the day, like I'm making progress, and y'all can do it too. And it's okay to be like it's okay to like experience it. Like nobody experiences the same exact thing. It just doesn't happen. Nobody does. Life is chaos. And for me, a lot of it is you make sense out of that chaos. You make it what you want it to be. Like, yeah, there are like, I make it sound like, oh, just work at it, you'll get whatever you want. No, like sometimes like you can't achieve certain things. Like I will never be an astronaut. I will never be a. I wear glasses. I will never be a. I'll never be a fighter pilot. But if you focus on all the things you can't do, or like things that, like anything that's outside of your control, like being a fighter pilot and stuff like that, um, that, like my need for glasses. I mean, yeah, there's like corrective surgeries and stuff like that, but I still don't think they take you. Like, it's something I was born with. There's nothing in my control that I could do that with, and there's no point in dwelling on it, because what's going to change that? Nothing. Nothing's going to change that. Nothing is going to change the things that you can't control. If you keep focusing on that, you'll never be happy. It just won't happen. You won't be happy because you'll be lying around all mucked up like, oh, I wish I could do this or that, but fate has disallowed it. It's like, okay, well, screw it then. Why are you worried about that? No, legitimately, ask yourself, why are you worried about things you can't control? You shouldn't be. Because you can't control it. But there's a lot of things, thankfully, there's a lot of things you can control. And even if it's only simple things, control is very important. To your sense of self, like, what do you control? You can control so many things in your life. I mean, hell, you're on here right now. You're controlling where you're spending your time. Like, right here, right now. See? Look, we're doing well. And I hope you guys are too.